Welcome to Subramani. Please subscribe. I'm very happy to take the number of subscribers to 50,000. Right now we are at 39,000. So 11,000 in the next 6 months is what I'm thinking we should be able to do. Anyway, I restrict my views to the Indian market, which I think I understand better than I understand the US market. I also want to have the right to contradict myself because I'm getting a lot of data from a lot of people, and let me first of all confess that I collect a lot of data from a lot of people, a lot of views, and then come to my own view. So I have a right to contradict myself, but very importantly, when I'm giving you somebody else's view, it may or may not be my view. For example, I have invested in the US market and I've been investing there for the last 2013, so it would be the 9th year in 2022. We are in 2022, so it would be my 9th year running, and I've got decent returns. I think it is in excess of 20% CAGR, which I think I'm very happy with, especially over a long period of time. 20% in 1 year sounds good, but 20% over 8-9 years, I'm sure it will come down this year, but still sounds good over even 8 years, if not 9 years. So this is the 9th year that I've invested. So I don't really understand much about the US market, but I track US market and I have to track other people's views. So there is this person called Harry Dent. Harry Dent Jr., who's made a statement saying the worst market collapse of for a very long time we are going to see in the first half of 2022. So it is up to you whether to take it or not take it, or look at all his other predictions and saying sometimes he has gone wrong, sometimes he has got right. So predictions are always like that. So what does he say? He says, one, equity market will crash and crypto will crash even faster, even greater than equity markets. He also says that 2022 and 23 will not be good, but in 2024 you will be very thankful that you could acquire. So he's saying it is a buy on dips, but remember, buy on dips for 3 months is very different, and buy on dip for 24 months is going to be very different, because you're going to get sucked out of your money. Nothing is going to happen. Market may not move up. If the market does not move up, your mood is not good, right? So actually it is good for you that the market is down and you're investing, but then the mood is not good. You feel, array, I'm putting money, it's just going away, I'm better off in a bank fixed deposit. All these things will cross your head, right? So he's saying we will have a very big recession, we will have a fall, and it would be terrible, but we will recover in 2024, as I said earlier. He also says that Harry Dent at least has a view that the government will be able to do nothing, because you can't keep on putting more money into it. I mean, the typical example he says is you cannot give more drugs to a drug addict and hope that he comes out of it. So pumping more money will not help. So the government will need far different solutions, which he thinks that the government will not have. So he typically says you can't give more drugs to a drug addict. He had called, Harry Dent is supposed to have called the the 1989 Japanese bubble, and he was right. So he said there is a bubble being built and it will break. But then breaking of a bubble is something which from 2018 and 2019 people have been saying that the market is overvalued. Then in 2020 there was this 2019 there was this coronavirus, then the pandemic related panic, but then the pandemic led recovery thanks to the money being pumped in. All that has happened. We have seen everything. I don't think any of us none of us of course knew about the coronavirus, but when the coronavirus hit us and the market fell, nobody knew that the recovery would be so fast. Having seen the recovery, it is easy to say, oh, American tech companies did very well because they had good pricing power and they did not need to have physical offices. Uber or Google or Netflix, Amazon, none of them needed physical offices all over the world to be able to operate. Yes, they had logistics tie-up, etc., but then their growth was happening because the online services could be rendered. a Netflix, to watch a Netflix movie, you don't need any physical support. Similarly, you didn't need any physical support for a Ola or a Uber or in. So these companies did see a dip in their income because people were traveling less, but people were sitting at home and watching television. So your Google ad revenue went up. I'm sure YouTube ad revenue went up. We are one of the beneficiaries of the YouTube revenues going up. So all that happened. So Harry Dent says the market is in its last legs, and he thinks the market will fall by 80%. Hold your breath. 80% fall in the US market is what he is predicting. In fact, he's saying in the first 2-3 months of 2022 there will be a 50% fall. He remember that he is talking about this to a lot of people in the US. So you need to take all this with a pinch of salt. I don't know whether he has any vested interest in talking like this, but yes. We also see this at a time when a lot of fund managers are moving to cash. It is not that he is saying these things and nothing else is happening. People are moving to cash, but it is also a lot of money is also coming into the US. People from India and China and maybe even Japan are all investing in the US market. So US markets are resilient. There is a lot of buy on dips happening. A lot of people are buying. A lot of Indians are doing SIP in US funds, maybe US index funds, maybe US actively managed funds. So all that is happening. And Harry Dent is promising, or rather he is saying that there will be a 70 to 80% fall in the markets. He is also saying that the markets won't recover very quickly, but the best part of the recovery will happen in 2024 itself, or maybe even in the end of 2023. Remember that Harry Dent had also predicted the same thing for September 2022. It hasn't happened, but you also have to remember that the bubbles are very difficult to predict as to when it will end. So he's saying suddenly people will wake up and say, oh, market cannot be stimulated by just printing more money. This is the feeling which many of us have, that you can't just keep on printing money and hope that there is so much money that the market will get stimulated. Assets gets priced very wrongly because of the pumping in of money, because people can take any risk. If all I have to get is 2% return, I think I can put it anywhere and hope to get a 2% return. So these kind of things, people will wake up and say, it is fairly obvious, just because there is more money pumped in, the economy can't be doing well. Actually, the economy is not doing well. So that can happen. He says market will fall like a rock, and it can fall 50 to 80%. Somewhere he's saying 70%, somewhere he's saying 80%. But he's talking of a 50% fall. He's saying that the market growth will fall from something like 6.7% to 2.2%, which has actually happened. Will the US economy keep going up? Yes, because internationally a lot of money is coming in. Are the numbers favoring us? Numbers are favoring us because interest rates are very low. If interest rates go up, we do not know what will happen. What happens in case of there is inflation? Of course, there will be inflation, but many of these companies at the top have pricing power. So one signature of the pen or one click of a button, and Amazon is able to raise prices, right? Amazon has created an amazing myth saying that the best prices you get by buying on Amazon, which is not true, because you go and search around, you find much better prices. So not that the best sellers are already there on Amazon. It is Amazon's effort to get more and more people who think that they will be able to sell in Amazon will come. So it is not as though Amazon is completely wrong. But for many things, including my books, you will get better prices outside of Amazon also. So it may not really last that long. There could be some antitrust movement in US. People could say, let me just resist. For example, I'm happy buying goods from my grocer, because I know it's going towards funding his son's education at IIT. It feels so good to know that here is a bright kid who's getting into IIT. Father is a grocer. So a portion of what I'm paying going towards that is a much better feeling than buying from a DMart or a Reliance. So these kind of things will happen. There could be resistance. I don't like to buy books on Amazon simply because of the packaging that they use. I mean, it's a book, damn it. Why does it have to be packaged so much? So I would prefer picking up a book somewhere on the bookshop or somewhere even in the airport bookshop. Of course, many of them are disappearing. So these kind of things could happen. So what I am trying to tell you is there is a lot of contradiction. Harry Dent is saying that the markets are headed for a fall and blah blah blah. He said this in September also. He is saying it in January. He's saying it will happen in January, which means now. So he said December, January was a good time to be selling. In fact, he says people don't sit on cash. People have money put somewhere else. People have it in stocks. They have real estate, etc. And he says when one asset class falls, the other asset classes also fall. But I don't blame the people, because people look at, say, oh, savings bank gives me 2% return and FD gives me 5% return. Why should I? We definitely discount the value of cash. So all this is for you to decide how you want to react to Harry Dent's views. Harry Dent's are, I mean, you can go and search, you will find his interviews online. Up to you to decide. I am not pulling out of the US market. Yes, I may be reducing how much money I invest in the Indian markets and maybe even the US markets, but I'm more bullish about US markets than I am bullish about Indian markets. That's my view. And I also have a Goldman Sachs report saying that the market is headed for better times. JP Morgan report saying market is headed for better times. But then all analysts like to say what the market wants to hear. So you have to take all that with a pinch of salt. Thank you.